disruptive behavior, such as fighting, using intellectual language or gestures,
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. A moment here to see the numbers for Tyus Jones.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with MP, and it's Payton in at the 3. And for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Royce O'Neal is out there with Cody Martin, and it's Richards in at the 5. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
Now here's MP. Outside Butler, 6 to shoot. And here's MP from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
And it's Beal with the ball for the Suns. Pass to Booker. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And it's MP with a rebound. And big-time congrats in line for MP, signing his first shoe deal.
And MP had the same dream as a lot of young players before him, playing in the NBA in a pair of Jordans. Now that the dream's been realized, I'm sure MP couldn't be happier.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Beal from outside. Podziemski grabs the board.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Butler can't get it to go.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Curry against Booker. Pass to Richards. There's a double team with Podziemski. And that one's good.
And he's really improved as a playmaker over the years. Beal's basketball IQ seems to just get higher and higher.
Over the last few years, Bradley Beal has had an unfortunate string of injuries, Doris.
B.A., that's putting it mildly. If you go back to the 2019 season, he hasn't played more than 60 games since that year. Obviously, when he's healthy, this is one of the great shooters and ball-handling guards in the league. He has the physical stature and ability to be outstanding on the defensive end. It's just hard watching him get robbed of so many of these prime years. You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
MP outside. Fires from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
You can see inexperience does not prevent MP from finding his spots and capitalizing.
Booker finds Beal. From 13. Back to Booker. Second chance effort. Fires for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
A nice shot by Richards.
What a good pass. I mean, Booker so unselfish, showing he's not just a finisher.
Outside Butler. Back to MP. To the paint. The kick out, Curry. Shoots over Booker. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
To the inside. Here's Richards. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Richards has got 8 points.
He still has hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
From deep, MP knocks down the long J.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Richards. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. Another shot. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors lead by 5. MP outside. Launches it. That shot off the mark. Now Booker from deep three-point range. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. Back after this. If you're just joining us, Switches checked in for Phoenix. Martin comes in for Jones. MP's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Nick Richards out there with Bol Bol. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Martin in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Golden State has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Kuminga. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Kuminga's got 8 here in this quarter.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Richards with a screen. For 3, Allen. To stop the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Richards has got 10 points in the game.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. And one of the game's best shooters, Doris, Grayson Allen, can really stretch the floor for you.
BA, his presence on this particular roster is so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for.
Now here's Green. Right now averaging 6 a game. Oh, Green just outworking the competition.
I just love the ball movement.
Suns trail by 14. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 4-3. Allen can't get it to go.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
The Suns have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Down low. Pass to Booker. Now here's Bol. And here's Richards. He's covered by Curry. And here's Martin. Shot clock at 5. Booker for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Bol. Bradley Beal comes in for Allen. And it's Jones in for Devin Booker. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Curry. Now here's MP. 15 points in the game. And the three-pointer goes.
MP is cooking right now. And, folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Outside O'Neal. 43 seconds left in the second. Again, the Suns good for 2. The Warriors lead by 13. Back to MP. From behind the arc. Another three for Golden State.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Jones, the pass to Martin. The Warriors pull it in. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Gets the three ball to go. MP's got 24 points.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More 2K action in just a moment.
Fans, we present you to set the court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Phoenix Suns.
This is the worst kind of basketball. No flow to the offense, just jacking up shots.
So what's with this game plan? I mean, what are they trying to accomplish out there?
If it's getting an earful from the coach, I'd say mission accomplished. Fellas, what do you say we take a look now at the power rankings?
Taking a look here now at Phoenix, they're one of the teams we've hoped would figure it out. Things are clicking right now, and still early enough for them to make something happen.
The way they've melded together as a team, it's been impressive. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Butler, and it's MP in at the 5 down low. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Inside, here's Richards, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Outside Podziemski. From deep, MP. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Booker surveying the D. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. From outside, off the mark.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And here's MP from outside. And Booker pulls it down. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns, trailing by 19.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Devin Booker is a two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. Oh my earball. He can get to the mid-range. He's a three-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets. Have been threes.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Bold, he's checked in for O'Neal. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in for Payton. So it's Phoenix now. Beal finds Martin. Back to Beal. Pass to Richards. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 20. Kicks it out to MP. Here's Curry. Back to MP. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And these rookies are on a roll. The best shooters from the field over the last 10 games. MP, number 1. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside Bull, pass to Martin, down low. Here's Beal, lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, when Beal's effective inside, he can change the tenor of the game for his team.
Now here's Podziemski. There's the 3. On target from range. Podziemski's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out. Showing a good IQ for the game, MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Booker, the pass to Martin. Knocks it loose. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end. Play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns. Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
That free throw good from Booker.
Devin Booker has prided himself on talking to all the game's greats because he believes his talent is worth.
Look for Phoenix. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. O'Neal comes in for Bull. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Allen. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. MP's checked in for Green. Payton comes in for Kuminga. Podziemski's checked in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Hield. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Beal, no good. The Warriors lead by 18. Royce O'Neal is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Jones in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Jones. Uses the glass on the layup.
Tyus Jones showing an ability to finish in close. How about the use of the angle right there?
Butler passes to Payton. Curry with it. Pass to MP. Fires from the wing. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. MP's got 37.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Outside Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Richards. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Tyus Jones is the purest of pure point guards, on time and on target.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Jones, the pass to Beal. To the middle. Here's Richards. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Outside Butler. On the wing, MP. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Jones. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the deep...
Connects again from distance.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Here's Jones. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
From deep, MP. And again for 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing. To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Jones feels it out. Pass to Lee. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent through...
Okay then, that's how we stand on business. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk. Man, the air really is thinner up here. Hope you've been running.
He about to tear the roof off.
The top rookie last month.
Now while you're in, subscribe and hit that like button. That sounds so corny. Hey Trey, I'm just a big fan. I'm just a big fan.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg. And great, you look at the Nuggets. They're at home in this one. But even if they win, it's unlikely they'll advance to the next round.
I can't disagree. I mean, 1 and 2 so far. They don't have a really good chance to get to the knockout round. So this game, to me, is all about those regular season standings.
And then looking at where the Warriors stand, they have steamrolled through the NBA Cup so far with 3 straight wins to start the competition.
And with this being their last game of the group stage, they want to keep it rolling, right? Going into the knockout phase, undefeated gives the team a lot of motivation to take home the trophy.
And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
Now Golden State's starting 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. MP out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Payton in at the small forward.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for. Okay?
Good! Another from 3.
And folks, he just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
Ever since entering the league just a few months ago, he has been on a mission to win. He's out there to ball. We've all seen it. Wouldn't surprise me, though, if he's unaware of the record.
And MP is clearly among the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph. And after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
Pass to Jokic. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling.
MP looking around. From downtown, another 3 for Golden State.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. For 3, Westbrook. Warriors with the rebound. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
2 minutes remaining. 2 Nuggets.
Up top, Curry. He's covered by Westbrook. And here's MP for 3. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Gordon, the pass to Brown. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Westbrook. And another miss by Denver. Gordon against MP. Pass to Podziemski. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 10-point game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Took him no time at all on that one.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
And here's MP for 3. Connects from three-point range.
3 points.
MP's got 15 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Jordan kicks to Gordon. And stolen by MP. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
The quick hands of MP creating the break there with the steal.
Pass to Gordon. 4 seconds left, and it's good on the way in. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up by 8. Stay with us as we get set. To make substitutions.
You got this, MP.
So here's Westbrook. No scoring in this one. We've got Russell Westbrook. Jokic is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Strother in at shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Warriors leading by 7. And here's MP for 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Denver's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Pass to Strother. Here's Najee. Kicks it out to Gordon. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Jokic draws the double. Clock at 6. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
A 3 from MP. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Najee. Jokic against MP. The kick out to Westbrook. Misses the 3.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
A 3 from MP. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
And it
seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Something that helps up the ante for these NBA Cup games is that all of the tournament games are nationally televised. That's some added value and motivation for these squads.
Yeah, no one wants to perform poorly in front of a national audience. This is a chance early in the season to show everyone what you're about as a team and why you must be taken seriously.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Warriors leading by 11. Curry dishes to MP. Lets it go with a three. Another three for Golden State.
They're in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Westbrook finds Gordon. Jokic against Green. Here's Najee, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. The Nuggets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And he can't get the first one. Some changes for Golden State. Butler, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Payton comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Hield subbed in for Curry. And he sinks the second. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 9-1 run. And here's MP for three. Another miss by MP. The Nuggets trail by 13. Outside Westbrook. 27 seconds left in the first half. Porter passes to Westbrook. Gordon with the screen for Westbrook. Good on the three-point shot.
Russell Westbrook never lacks for confidence. And when he starts knocking down threes, he becomes impossible to guard.
And here's MP for three. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
MP has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors, and he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. And we'll be right back after this.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And now it's time to bring... That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Payton is out there with Butler. And it's MP in at the 5 spot. Fires the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Jokic a screen. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets to start a 3-game homestand with that game. The three from MP. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Down low, here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic is not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
From past the arc, it's hauled in by Gordon.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Porter passes to Jokic. The second effort. Bruising basketball from Jokic.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Good on the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Another three for Golden State.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Denver making a switch here. Struthers checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in. Outside Westbrook. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Porter. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate, and more often than not.
And again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete. He throws it down with some major force.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
Westbrook kicks to Jokic. That 3 off the mark.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And here's him, connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. To the inside, here's Gordon. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Inside, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get
good. Another from 3.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the ball higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. Gordon with the screen for Westbrook. Just 5.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
From 8, Jokic, no good. MP fires from way outside. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but do you think players try and draw fouls? Deciding to change it up. And the Warriors with possession here. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Outside Westbrook. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Classic play that time by Westbrook, making space with the pick and roll to create for his team.
Gordon against MP. His three-pointers off the mark. Denver's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Brown the pass to Porter. Westbrook, no good.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
To the paint, here's Gordon. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 assists here tonight.
And Gordon's jumping ability combined with his reach make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Gordon, and he banks in the layup. Gordon's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so this victory tonight will give them the front end of what I believe will be a knockdown, drag-out season series. They win the first of what will be 3 this year against Denver.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Overhealed. Misses off the right iron.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
From deep, Jokic sinks the triple.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
On the wing, MP. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.